Is it just me, or every time when I make beats, I make like 10 or 12 beats, send them off to an artist, or I'll play the artist the beats in my studio, and they always pick the ones that I don't like? Does that happen to you? Bolo! All right, before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys comment, and please turn on those post notifications so you guys will know the next time I have another video available. And at the end of this video, hit that thumbs up if you like this video, or hit that thumbs down if you don't like the video. As you guys already know, I really don't care. So this is something I want to talk to you guys because I actually said it on my YouTube story the other day, and I want to know if you guys go through the same thing that I go through, and that is, you know, you put your hard time, your effort into making these really dope beats, and then when you go ahead and send them off to the artist, or you might play them in the studio session, you're thinking, man, that one beat, the one I got labeled number 1, number 2, number 3, them 3 are gonna go first. I automatically know they're gonna go first. Then you play all the beats and the artist is like, yeah, sounds pretty cool, but what else you got? So then you might go a little bit deeper. 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, artist is like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling those. Yeah, it's cool. What else you got? You're like, hold on, wait a minute. All right, so then you start playing some of your beats that you might think are trash or some throwaways, and then you get down to like beat number, 9, 10, 11. Then you play like your last 2 or 3, and the artist is like, that's it, that's the one. And you're sitting here like, are you serious? You pick out of all these beats, you picked the one that it's not even done. That beat is not even done. And the artist is like, load it up right now. We got to do it. We got to do it right now. And you're like, for real? This is the beat you're going to pick. Has that happened to you? Does it happen to you a lot? Because I want to know, because it happens to me a lot. Like I sit here and some beats I've spent literally like an hour like mixing it and adding new sounds and rearranging it and getting it right. And then they'll turn right back around and pick the beat that you spent like 30 seconds on. It might have like 4 sounds in it. Sometimes you actually have to like add a hi-hat or something to it just to make it sound better, so you won't sound too bad as a producer, but these artists will turn around and pick it. And I'm kind of wondering to myself, why do they do that? Like, why? Then I came up with the small solution of why. Maybe because we're not overthinking it. And maybe because there's more space in the beat for the artist to be who they are. Because at the end of the day, it's not about really the beat, and it's not really about the artist, it's about the song. And the correlation with the beat and the artist's lyrics needs to be a good fit. And maybe that's why artists like beats that are a little bit more tamed, as I want to call it. But I don't know. But then you have some people that like, Bolo, I know you played those beats, but play the ones that you really, really, really got in the stash. And I'm like, the first like 6 were the ones. But then I'll go further down and play the beats that I didn't do anything to. I mean, literally, it might be 5 sounds in it. Not even mixed like that. Like I didn't even I just might have just slapped like a little L2 on it or something like that. And the guy's like, I knew you were holding out. I knew you were holding out, Bolo. And you sitting there like, holding out? The only thing I held out was the sounds and everything else on this beat. But at the end of the day, they picked it, right? So I guess it was something that they liked about the beat. And one thing that I did notice is a lot of the beats that I didn't really put the time and effort into were the ones that actually kind of hit a little bit harder. Drums were like rocking. And then when you hear what the artist puts on it, it's like, I was thinking this way and they were thinking that way. That lets me know that I'm really just like kind of like a producer and they're really an artist. Good artists can hear things on beats that you as a producer don't hear. And it takes a very good artist to understand what type of beats are gonna make them better. And I really kind of noticed that. So now, even though I still do a lot of beats that are, pretty intricate and stuff like that, I still have days where I just make really rough draft beats and I just save them. I don't really do too much to them. I just save them. And lo and behold, every time I turn around, that's the beat that sells. Cannot believe it. But, you know, with the day and age with music right now, everything is kind of moving kind of fast. So maybe that's because, you know, because everything right now is so microwavable. It's like everything is like, boop, put it in for 30 seconds and it's done. Rather than being like back in the day when you really had to cook up. For real. You really had to cook up. But now things are a little bit different. But I want to know if you guys, like in the comment section, you guys let me know, have you ever made beats for like an artist, like a pretty big name artist or somebody from your hometown or somebody who has like a little clout or whatever, and you played them beats, and after all the beats you played them, they picked the ones that you never thought they would pick? Because I want to know if it's just me or if this is like a universal thing. Like I really want to know. So if it has, kudos to you, because now you got a placement and you're going to be making a little bit of money and everything. Or if it hasn't, like what did you do for the artist to pick the beat that you knew? Or did you just know the artist that well? Is it like an artist-producer relationship? Or is this something that is a little bit to whereas sometimes you might just overproduce as a producer? So let me know. I want to hear you guys' comments in the comment section. And I want to hear your stories. So if you have any stories about it, you know, if you feel like typing it, go ahead. If not, you know what I'm saying, just let me know if this has happened to you. And I want to hear it. So hope you guys enjoyed my little testimony. And hope you guys could eventually learn something from it. And like I always say, peace out.